Hello guys, and finally it is a Christmas update. Actually, the last 2 days I have been, because oh my god, this is gonna be a little story time. Today is Thursday and I'm going to travel to my home country, to spend Christmas on Saturday. So I'm very busy to do some Christmas updates in some games if I really want to do it. And of course, the streets just under the balcony has to do some repairing. So it's been like boom 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 noises all the time from 7 a.m. to I don't know, to super late. Then when I have been desperately trying to record something and I managed to make actually very fun and good gameplay in my opinion of Starstable's winter update yesterday, my voice didn't record. And today I wanted to be like, hey, but I want to actually record something still, even though I failed. I also tried to record something on Overwatch of the winter update, but it was impossible because of the street noise. I was like, well, now the update is done, what can I do now? I want to really record something of the Winter Village because this is my only chance, and it's for years since I can try. Like literally first time on this channel, because I'm been always on my home country so early, except now. So what we're gonna do today is you're gonna come with me to do Winter Update. We're gonna go through some equestrian red flags. There's a lot of red flags, and I want to go some which came quickly to my mind. Idea came when I saw the Yeses and Matt and Jesse's podcast about equestrian red flags. It was like a title, and I watched it. It was someone asking a question, so of course I wanted to make my own little version of it. I haven't seen any Starstable player talking about this, and I think there's so many red flags in the equestrian world that we need to talk about it. Subscribe if you want to see more, and tell me your equestrian red flags in the comments. And I don't like exactly maybe mean, violent or illegal stuff. You get what I mean? I mean more like something which is just red flags and not, brutal. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, let's go to the Winter Village and do some dailies and enjoy. And I'm also sorry that you cannot see my face and stuff. I tried to actually originally record my face. There's always some problem lately, and now it's that the connection is so bad, and somehow the game is also kind of lagging for me. I don't know what it is. It's pissing me off. But that's how it is, Regardless, I want to make this video so bad, so then we're going to do it like this. And my first red flag, there's many, but I don't know if I'm gonna go through them all because this video would be like hours long, because I could rant about the equestrian world. First, I'm having here a very rough one, which is called spoiling horse abuse. And this what I mean about it is that there's so many people, like especially like rich middle-aged women I have seen like in the dressage world, like what I have seen in my own eyes. Why is this game lagging like this bad? Oh my god. Yeah, especially this type of woman who has money. They didn't grow up in an equestrian world. They joined up after some point, and all they think about is like these very successful dressage riders, and they want to be one of them, and then they spoil their horse that way that is abused. They don't really understand about the horse, that much. They might be a good rider, but they just don't really understand about the horse. And what I mean with the spoiling, because you would think that spoiling is cute, like of course, like show love to your horses, and this is not what I mean. Like, of course, that's not what I mean. What I mean is there's so many, like I have witnessed so many spoiled horses, especially in the dressage world, where the horse cannot go outside the max 30 minutes per week. And because they can break themselves, and this horse is freezing, it's a little bit windy, of course it will freeze. It has to stay, the horse wants to stay in a stable for, I don't know, the rest of the week except the 30 minutes. This is probably one of the most thing which is pissing me off. And I was working for a while in a stable, and this woman was keeping her very expensive dressage horses literally like this. They went outside maybe 30 minutes per week, and when I was asking her, like, should we like put this on a paddock or something, she was like, no. And it was almost a sausage because the horse can break themselves or something. And this was the funniest thing, because when the horse is seriously, what is going on with the graphics right now? Jesus, I don't know. Wow, I don't know. Is this better? I had no troubles yesterday or any other days. It's just today. I don't know what it is. This woman was justifying her behavior because the horse could break themselves, which is very funny, because then I also noticed, because, for example, I grew up with horses. Like I had told so many videos, we have riding stable at home. Now kind of retiring slowly. not getting new horses and stuff but like we still have horses, and we have especially customer horses. Our horses are always around 16 hours per day outside. They don't have, like, even horses are so normalized. Seriously, what is going with the game? It's lagging so crazy. Especially when the horse is, like, it's so normalized in their, like, routine to go outside. They don't crash out about it the same way as horse where it's, like, luxury to go outside. So instead, when you're saying that you don't want to break the horse, they get so overexcited of the paddock. Maybe it could be because this is not normal for them, and the horses, they are charging energy like crazy in them if they don't get outside, especially if they are stallions, and especially if they're not even turned out to riding, because they were also moved to riding around for like 30 minutes per day max, not even all every day. And it was just so crazy. It was so sad to watch because this horses had so much like stress behavior. But that's, I don't know, does that now go to the brutal side? I don't know. And therefore I'm so happy that Finland is actually getting, if I remember correctly, now this 2026 a law where the horses has to go outside every day. If it's just not just like super sad, snowstorm or something like this. I don't actually want to do this because I don't want to go to Jorvik. Oh god, I cannot cancel this. Something is so odd with, why is the game lagging so much? I don't understand. Maybe enough of that, enough of that, because I've been yapping about it now for 8 minutes. Like, this was a huge rant. This was just something I want the people to maybe realize, that the horses don't belong inside. You cannot justify it with that I don't want to break the horse, because that's the risk when you get horses. They can break themselves. But I still believe in a theory that the less the horse has access to outside, the more chances it has to break itself. Can we now move on? Like, actually, this is... I want to have winter mood. Sometimes I still think about these horses and I wonder if they're alive, because they were colicky and everything so badly outside because of the stress. But that's because of the brutal and stuff. So let's move on. Okay, next red flag is gonna be the people who refuses to listen or learn from lower grade people. And I understand completely that adult people who has long career don't want to maybe listen what the children are saying who has been riding max 1 year, because children just usually talk a lot what they don't know. Like, that belongs to children. Like, that's normal and they should do that, they're inspecting the world. I'm going to kind of filter what they're saying, like, obviously, but now I'm talking about people who are actually studying and has experience on the same field, because I wrote here that grade do not equal experience. Because a lot of horse people actually, they like skills and knowledge comes actually from experience and not from the graduation. And I got graduation on 2 sides. Well, actually the other one I didn't graduate, I stopped it between, but the other one I actually graduated. It was a bit larger when it was like animals in general. As I said, I have had my own riding school, not my own, like my family riding school, and I have had my own horses, and I trained one problematic horse myself. On my experience, I then went to make like my final work training in another stable where I didn't know these people or anything, and there was a woman at the stable, like she was working there. Every time I tried to kind of explain her what could be wrong with something when she was wondering, like some illness with horse, for example, she didn't even like think about it. She was like, no, it cannot be that. It cannot be that. And I said one, for example, there was like, I'm not going to go too much into detail, but there was one horse who had like, not pimples, but things in his back. And I said that this is very common when they do this and this and this. It will take forever me for to translate it. And she didn't even like seem to know what it was, which I'm not judging. I would have to teach her, but they're very common thing. It's not like dangerous or anything. It's just common. And she immediately, like, I could see from her face that she didn't know what they were, because she didn't really answer to me. But I could also immediately see that she refused to believe me what I said. And then when I repeated her, because she didn't answer, I think this could probably this. I'm not sure, but this could be like option. Would it actually ended up being as well? And because my horses had them too. It's just from when they eat a bit too much of certain food, it can cause it. Well, it's nothing dangerous or something, you just can wash it off. Then she said, no, it cannot be that. And then she started to make up some allergies and something very stupid, and She was in general a very problematic person, and the funny about this person is that she still hasn't learned her lesson in general, like with this at all, which is even funny because she got actually her first like graduation with horses just lately, and now she's immediately like the ego on her raised so high that she's now beefing in TikTok with other equestrians, so she hasn't changed a little bit. And she was causing a lot of drama because people actually disagreed her because she was beefing with something she didn't know about again. So I don't know what it is. I think it's about their ego or something, that they're just like that they don't want to take advice because their ego does not let to lower the bar for someone who doesn't maybe have that much experience, which is very stupid because I personally enjoy this if people are giving me some kind of like little educations, because I think I can learn a little bit here and there. But of course, if I'm a bit unsure, I'm always googling about it as well. But I have learned so much in general by listening people who in general have way less experience than me, because they have found out fun facts from somewhere, since social media is accessible to everyone nowadays. So yeah, I don't know, I think it's stupid. I need to focus on this because when I was making the gameplay yesterday, I completely forgot about the numbers. Yeah, I wanted to actually do this. Yeah, 1, 3, 4. Are we making Moorland cozy? Oh my god, the repairing guys are coming to the street. I need to hurry with this video. Oh my god, this looks so cozy. I love it so much. Also, guys, I need your opinions. What do you think about this horse's hairstyle? Because I'm having so mixed relationship with it. I don't know what it is. Like, I really like the front hair, but this side hair is maybe bothering me. And then I love the tail. So tell me in your comments, like, do you like this or not? Should I switch it off? I'm gonna switch it off the Winter Village if you guys don't like it, because I don't know. Like, it looks so good in this view, but then when you watch on the side, it looks horrible. But I need to save a bit of starcoins, so that's why I'm not switching it right now. This is gonna be more about the people who are usually children. Okay, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, the next one is gonna be more about children online and not adults. Hopefully not adults, because if there's actually adults beefing in this, come on. Okay, this one is gonna probably trigger a lot of people. I'm so sorry, but I need to have one of these, you know? I forgot what the number was. I'm so sorry. 2, I'm gonna just put 3. I hope I was correct. I'm so retarded. Can you show me again? Yeah, this is what I get for yapping too much. Okay, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Damn, cozy. Oh my god, I wanna move to Moorland now. Can we please decorate everything else as well, like every other stable? This makes me happy. Oh my god, cute horse. Okay, let's get started. Hating. Okay, the people who are online having beef about these Wamploots compared to Irish Cops, and they're beefing and insulting, especially, I don't really see the Irish Cop people do this, but I see the Wamploot people doing this. Like, always insulting Irish Cop people and thinking it's literally the same. This is like comparing Chihuahua to German Shepherd, who's stronger or something like this. Who's like, this is so stupid. They're completely different horses. Get what I mean? Like, the purpose, the history with the horses are completely different. I don't exactly know what the Irish Cup history is. I assume it's something with knights, like very heavy armor, war horse kind of, and with wagons and stuff like this. The other one is on purpose made to be very strong wagon horse kind of, and the other one is made to be just rideable horse in general. Of course, Irish Cups are rideable and you can compete with them as well, but in general, just it's not the same, because the other both of them is just in general breed for different purposes. Like, I haven't seen a single Irish Cup breeder who would be breeding their horse Irish Cups to high competitive riding, you know what I mean? And of course it's very different, like Wamploots breeders as well. Like, I have met like backyard breeders type of stuff with Wamploots, like breeding super shitty combos in general with, I don't even know why. And then I have seen, well, not seen, but I have seen online very high quality Irish Cup breeding, like for their purpose, whichever it was. I do think this was a wagon or something. I would maybe understand the beef more if it was like Irish Cup compared to Cloudfield or Fjord or something like this. But Warmplood and Irish Cup, Why? And especially because Irish Cup is not like less bad horse. Like they're actually very expensive. Warm blues can be cheap or expensive. Like they have so huge like skill level. Like in general, like there's very good warm blues and very bad warm blues in general, and different warm blues breeds and stuff. But Irish Cups in general, I mean, the not so skilled ones are usually pretty expensive nowadays because the breed is so much more rare. At least this is what I had noticed when I had been checking on breeds. And yeah, I don't know. I just think it's just very weird combo to beef. It's like the beef in general is about warm blues are so much better. Your Irish Cup cannot do this show jumping or this dressage or la 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 la. But the people who buys Irish Cups are not trying to be high level competition riders. I know also a lot of warm blue people don't try, but especially with Irish Cup because they're very limited with their skills because of their body type in general, because they have the whole history so different. They have breed for completely different thing. So I don't know, it's just so weird comparison. I hope I'm not like hitting eyes with a stick, but it's just comparing Chihuahua to German Shepherd. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, I did it. It was easy. Hello. Next, we got desperately trying to find something to knack of other person or other stable. I have met one of these type of people in my life. She would go through a lot of stables because she always ended up in a beef with different stable owners. Like she was very weird, like, and with different people. Like she always was beefing with someone because she was like, she didn't filter her hair at all, and she was desperately trying to find something to nag about other people or stables in general. And I'm not even talking about the basic trash talking that, oh, this person is abusing horses and this is so stupid. Like, I mean, there's people who are telling straight to your face to nag. Like, we had someone nagging that my parents don't have riding arena, like riding hall. Like riding arena. We have a riding arena, but we don't have a riding hall. She could never afford a riding hall, which is costing more than a house at this point. Like, that would be, in the first place, very bad investment. You know, if you're retiring and then you're getting super huge investment. This, in other people in general, like, some very weird stuff. Like, there's just a lot of people who are like this. And even if everything is perfect and you have a riding hall and everything is, like, in general, like, very perfect and everywhere, they're desperately trying to find something to nag about, and it is just so, I don't know, it's just so stupid. Like, these people, I don't know what it is. I think in many cases it's just jealousy or something, especially when they try to nag on something, like certain people. Like, I have also met these people who are, like, desperately trying to go watch someone's riding lesson or something just to nag about it later, but usually these people are then also trash talkers to other people. Like, they just wanna shit talk you, so they want to watch your riding. Like, these people exist, and it's just crazy. But that's sort of brutal. That's not even a red flag anymore. You're just a bad person in general if you do this. Anyways, this was my red flags. Tell me your own red flags in the comments. Can be about anything. And subscribe, that will help me a lot. And did you agree or disagree with me? I hope I'm not, like, causing huge drama, but this is in my red flags. Not my red flags, but things I find as a red flag.